Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I'm doing this video as a reply to some of you who have been asking me questions. Of course, I've noted them down and I want to answer them, and today we are going to be talking about where to get or how to get Turkish wholesale suppliers. Okay, so if you want to dive into Turkish products, you want to maybe to sell for your business or maybe even for your own personal use, but in a wholesale way or in wholesale prices, this video is for you. So stay tuned until the end of the video so that you can learn some of the practical ways that I'm about to share with you, so that you can find these wholesale suppliers and start your business if you're thinking about entrepreneurship in 2024. Okay, now without wasting any time, the very first one that I highly recommend you to try in 2024 is actually to look in places like marketplaces like Alibaba, or what we normally call B2B marketplaces. These are just business to business marketplaces, and Alibaba is one of those that are actually famous and they have been known worldwide. There are a lot of suppliers from different places, and of course from Turkey, and we have a lot of them who are actually on there. They have their account, so you have to make your account on Alibaba and then start sourcing or start communication with the suppliers. Of course, you must take precautions. You must be careful with the person that you are conducting businesses with, and if you find the right product that you want to promote, then you are good to go. Another B2B marketplace, I think it is Trade Key, or maybe we have another one, I think it is Global Source. These are all platforms or marketplaces that you can get suppliers who are actually Turkish suppliers who have a lot of products that they want to sell to different people. So depending on whichever one you use, especially if you're using Alibaba, I highly recommend you to try it because it is one of those that have been known worldwide. And the best thing about them, they have been verified. Most of them, they have been verified. So when you are dealing with them, even when you are communicating with them, it is you can be sure that you are communicating with a real person and not a scammer. But of course, you must take precautions. Anything that involves money, you have to be very careful. So that is the very first way that I highly recommend you to try. Okay, now if you are already in Turkey, or maybe if you have been coming to Turkey and going, it is good, or another way that I highly recommend you to try is actually to come during the national exhibitions, whereby a trade exhibition, okay, whereby we have these shows whereby suppliers are actually showing their products that they are selling. If you attend such stuff, you can highly get very good suppliers and make communication or make network with them, and then you see the products that they are actually into, and you can start sourcing from Turkey just like that. Okay, so those shows are very good in terms of actually knowing and actually seeing by yourself, and just seeing everything by yourself. Those are the best things that you can do to yourself and start sourcing from Turkey. Okay, so that is the second one. My third, which is also one of the best ways, and I highly recommend you to actually try, is actually dealing with a trade agent, or maybe a trade sourcing agent, okay, or sourcing company. Okay, now what I mean is you get someone who is already in Turkey, for instance like me, and then depending on what you want, you tell me you want this and this and this, or maybe you want me to help you to get the products that you want, and then we're gonna communicate. Once we have decided, or you have decided, you're gonna go ahead and actually start the process of sourcing from Turkey. Of course, like I say, where money is involved, you have to be very careful, even if you are dealing with someone that you already know, or if you have seen that person. But the best thing is that this person, especially people who are actually, let's say for instance, if you are dealing with an agent, someone who has reviews maybe on Google, or maybe your friends have used that person, then you are good to go, because you are sure that person will of course handle your stuff. Of course, it is not free, even if you are dealing with someone to actually actually just help you out. So what the agent or the sourcing company will do is actually you're going to communicate with that person, tell that person which product do you want, and then once you come to a conclusion, you're going to do that person will help you to get the suppliers, talk to the suppliers, pack your stuff in terms of a cargo, find the right cargo that you're going to be using, and then send your packages. Remember, in most cases, Turkish suppliers, they do not speak English or maybe other languages because they are Turkish, okay? And it can be very difficult to actually communicate if you don't know Turkish language. That's why you prefer to use someone who is already in Turkey, who is speaking Turkish, who can handle your stuff and actually negotiate in terms of prices, in terms of products that you want. Here in Turkey, people normally do the bargaining. Bargaining is a major thing here in Turkey. You want a good product, you must bargain. Even when you come here in Turkey, you see how they talk. It's so amazing, okay? So you have to find someone who can speak with the suppliers in Turkish so that they can actually they can communicate and come to a conclusion in terms of prices, in terms of checking your products. Because remember also, we have scammers, people who can scam you, especially if you are, maybe you are talking when you are not even in Turkey, you are abroad, maybe somewhere else, and this person knows that you are not in Turkey. They're gonna lie to you. They send you pictures or maybe videos, or we are selling this and this, when in reality they are not selling. That's why you must be very careful when you are handling business from outside Turkey, okay? Now, if you want inquiries or you want to deal with, maybe you want to do business in Turkey, you are thinking, who can I use, how can I, or maybe you want me to do a recommendation to people that can actually help you, this is my email. You can write me only when it is about businesses, okay? Another way you can source products from Turkey or find suppliers in terms of actually wholesale is actually for you to use social media platforms like Instagram. Most of them, they are on Instagram, and some of them they are on Facebook, on TikTok, on LinkedIn. So these platforms, they can be of help, of course, if you're using, let's say for instance, if you are talking with them, maybe you take your mobile phone or whatever you are using and then go to Instagram. Maybe you want to dive into or venture into shoes, or okay. If you write shoes from Turkey, of course, Instagram will bring you then the people or the suppliers or the brands that are near you, okay? And they might bring to you the ones which are actually in English. For you to get the best result, what I normally do, or what I can recommend you to do, is actually to change, for instance, to change the language. For instance, you want to do shoes, go to your translator, okay? So you go to your translator, check, for instance, if it is shoes, I'm just using shoes for example. If you're diving into shoes, write shoes from Turkey, wholesale prices, okay? I think in Turkey, shoes are ayakaba or something there, and then you copy the Turkish language and then go to your Instagram, what do we call, you copy paste, okay? And then they're gonna tell you, or they're gonna bring to you. Luckily, if you check accounts, you can find one or two and then start communicating with them. And when you are communicating something, another secret is to make sure that you are using a translator for the first time. If you are using English, of course, if there are suppliers who knows that you want to buy more, they're gonna try to manipulate you, and that's why I highly recommend you to have someone who can negotiate with them, okay? Last but not least is for you to come to Turkey. If you can afford, come and see by yourself the products that you want. Talk with the suppliers. Of course, go with someone who knows Turkish, like you can get a local person, maybe your friends or someone who can go with you and negotiate, bargain, and have contact with those suppliers. You can go Istanbul. We have a lot of brands that are actually doing the wholesale thing. Is check which products are they selling and also negotiate with them, and you will have a chance to be in Turkey and also just do what, explore these beautiful places, and also know some people here and there, build that connection. So if you have a chance to come to Turkey, I'll urge you to come and see for yourself the products that you want, and also you can go to the factories where the products that you want, they are actually being manufactured. Or maybe if it is in clothing, you are dealing with clothes or shoes, you can go to the streets or to the malls or wherever they are being sold in at wholesale prices, and talk with them, see the products that you want for yourself, and just buy them and go to do business wherever you want to go to do business. If you can't, like I say, you can use someone else, an agent, a sourcing agent or sourcing company or an agent, to actually help you out get the products that you want, so that you can dive into selling Turkish products without even like giving people high quality products. Okay, now I have to make this video short. Like, I have to stop here because of the kids. They are actually running here and there, and you can hear the background noise. If you have any question for me, if you have any inquiries, business inquiries, you want to talk, one-on-one talks, like I said, I have my email here. You can reach me out and let's do business together. 2024 is the year that we are diving in with intentions of winning. Okay, whichever way we're gonna take, it's gonna be successful. I wish you all the best in your business adventures, and